think you're really going to like this tip on how to improve your win rate or keep your win rate as high as possible in drafting events by keeping an eye on your limited rank. This one's made a really big difference for me, so I'd love to know what you think. So the ranks, they reset every month. So the rank currently is literally for February 2023. As soon as it goes to the 1st of March, these ranks will be reset. As you win games, you go up through the rankings again. You start at bronze, you go through the silver and gold and beyond if you keep playing. But as you go further through the rankings, you're going to face stronger and stronger opponents. At least in theory, people have played more games and won more games to get to that point. They're likely to be better, more experienced players, and they're going to put up more of a fight to make sure they win their games as well. So games in the bronze tier are going to be quite a lot easier than games in the gold or platinum tier, because in bronze you're going to be playing more people that are possibly new or just starting out drafting, or people that are doing quick drafts and they're just looking to build their collection, so they're just picking any cards that they want and building the best deck out of what's left. The decks might not be the best, or if they happen to be new players anyway, sometimes they make mistakes, misplays, which all add up to you getting a better win rate, much better chance of winning each game. And it does partly depend on what your actual rank is, but also it depends on what your matchmaking rank is, because I've been in the silver tier before and played opponents who are in platinum. I've also been in gold and faced opponents that are in diamond. So just because you're in gold doesn't mean you're only ever going to play against people that are also in gold. Sometimes you will play people who are much higher rank as well. But there's also been some times when I've been in gold and I've played against people that might be in silver. So this might start to seem really obvious, but when I've been ranked in gold, I have had a much lower win rate compared to what I had when I was in bronze and silver. My bronze and silver win rate has been a pretty solid 60%. I've got 7 wins in 2 particular draft events. I've got 6 wins in 3 other events as well as some other events that I didn't do very well in. But when you add up all the games that I've played so far, at least in my bronze to silver rankings, I won 38 games and lost 26, which gives me a very neat 60% win rate. But since I've been in gold tier, I've found that my win rate is more 50 to 55%, and the opponents I'm facing seem a lot tougher as well. So how can you use your limited rank to help you win more matches? Well, it depends on when the season actually ends. You can see at the top here that the season here ends in 8 days. We are 8 days away from the 1st of March, when I will go from my gold tier, I'm currently in gold 3, down back to bronze. So if I wait until the 1st of the next month and then I play some more games, I'm going to be playing against some of those lower ranked people as well, those people that might just be starting or might just be drafting for the sake of a card collection and not caring quite so much about the number of games that they win. But it also depends on what set you're drafting from and when it will change. So at the moment for me, we have Premier Draft. For Phyrexia, all will be one. We also have a quick draft for all will be one. Now these events won't always be for Phyrexia. They will change to other sets. So we'll be drafting from other sets and winning packs from other sets once these events end. For the quick draft, it's normally about a week or 2 after a new set's released. For a 2-week window, you're able to draft that set. So although the quick draft for Phyrexia has started in the middle of February, it will actually go on into the first few days of March as well. So if I just hold on and I don't play any more games right now at my current gold ranking, I can wait until the 1st of March, go back down to the bronze, and I can play some more quick drafts before the set changes and it rotates onto a different set. So that's going to help me win more of those actual matches and get more gems as a reward from doing it. But one step better than just waiting until the beginning of the month to do more quick drafts is to make sure that you do your premier drafts first when you're at those lower rankings. So if I'm at bronze and I want to do some premier drafting and some quick drafting of a set, I don't want to do the quick draft first, go up a few levels and start doing my premier drafting when I'm in gold, because it's going to be much harder. And for premier draft, the gems you get as a reward make a much bigger difference than they do in a quick draft event. So if I focus on my Premier drafting when I'm in bronze and maybe into silver and then switch from Premier draft to quick draft, then those slightly harder games I'm going to be playing are going to be ones I don't care quite so much about the actual gems I get as a reward. And this might also end up being the same for March of the Machine that's coming out in a couple of months from now. The set comes out in the middle of the month, which means right at the end of the month we get the start of the quick draft window for that set. So you can play your quick drafts or Premier drafts when you start out at bronze, go up through to gold, let the ranks reset back down to bronze at the beginning of the next month and play some more, and it should be slightly easier than playing more games at the gold or higher level. And as an added bonus, if you do happen to get to the gold level, then you're getting 2 packs and 1,000 gold plus a card style that you may or may not care about, which is a decent improvement on the silver reward of just 1 pack and 500 gold. You're getting twice as much when you get to the gold level. If you fight all the way through to the platinum level, all you're getting is 1 extra pack for all that effort. And the amount of gems that you're probably missing out on by having the slightly harder matchups probably isn't even worth the extra pack you get. For Constructed, it's slightly differently, although it's basically the same idea that you face harder opponents as you go further on through the games. There's no limit to the number of games that you can play because there's no entry fee for the games, so you can just keep going as long as you want. But when you're playing limited, because you have to pay gold or gems to enter the events, it becomes much more important how many of those games you win. You can't just play 1,000 games until you win enough. So let me know in the comments below what rank you tend to get to when you're doing your limited games. Do you even get to gold? Maybe you only get to silver, and that's fine. You can still let it reset down to bronze and carry on doing some more drafts afterwards if you find that your win rate tends to be lower in silver. Or maybe you go on to platinum, diamond or mythic. Maybe you're one of those really amazing drafters who just keeps going forever. Feel free to boast in the comments below because I'd love to know what your secret is to get to mythic. Unless you're just spending lots and lots of money on the game, get loads of gems to keep entering draft events. And let me know if this tip's been really helpful for you, if you've ever thought of it before or not. And don't forget you can like this video and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you don't miss out on any future value-orientated MTG arena content coming out very soon. Thanks for watching this one to the end, and I will see you in the next video.